This is a Swede Speaks.
Hi, today is January 1st, 2018, and I'm here with Charles Keatington in the Keatington Suite. I intended to make this video yesterday, but well, illness made it impossible.
The flu.
Yeah, well, but hopefully it will be better today.
Yes.
So it's very nice to be in your suite.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah. And what I wanted to say a few words about together with you is, well, the year 2017 in Sweden and the world.
Yes.
And maybe a thought or two about this year.
Yes. This year?
Yeah, the year 2018.
Yes. It hasn't been so long yet.
No, it has not.
No.
But what we think will happen.
Yes.
But, well, maybe we should begin with Sweden.
Yes. This complete madness.
Yes, the trend in Sweden for 2017 was still that the country is still more or less going down the drain.
Yes, that has been the trend since 68 at least.
At least.
Yes.
Or 1521.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sweden still has this conformism, the opinion corridor.
Yes. That is... well, what shall one say about that one?
Well,
it's a very oppressive kind of system.
Yes.
And the tricky thing is that it is not formal, it's not by law.
Exactly. We have seen, for instance, Jan Gunnarsson could be a prime example here.
Yes.
And all the jobs he's been fired from.
Yes.
Not because of incompetence,
No.
but because of wrongthink.
Yes. He thinks for himself.
Yes.
For himself.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
Yes.
In Sweden, that's a problem.
Yes.
At the same time,
Never use your brain, you.
Exactly. At the same time, the public debate has shifted a little. The rhetorics.
Yes.
The Social Democrats and the so-called Conservative Party, the Moderate Coalition Party, are trying to sound more skeptical towards open borders. They are trying to copy the Sweden Democrats, although they still refuse to associate with them, of course.
Yes.
And Sweden still has more or less open borders.
Yes. The strange thing is that it seems like people, the voters, are going back to the Moderate Party after their U-turn.
I don't understand how anyone could trust them.
No,
I only trust that they are unreliable.
Yes, yes, that's... So I don't understand that either. How can they do that?
Yeah, and I guess the big thing that happened in Sweden, last year, was the Stockholm terror attack.
Yes. Well, that should be a shock, but it wasn't.
No, not really.
In the media, it was described like, almost a little cozy.
Yes.
You know. They described that they were walking over the bridge together and brought pizza to one another and gave one another a drive home.
Yeah.
That is how it was described in the media.
Yeah. And the terrorist, his name is Rahmat Akilov.
Yes.
He's actually confessed. They still call him the terror suspect, but he has confessed.
Yes.
And recently they gave him his own section. Because he made too much trouble for him, so he couldn't have his own cell. They gave him an entire section.
Yes.
And he's been known to do crazy stuff like Nazi salutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's obviously probably a disturbed person, but he got that disturbance from somewhere.
Yes.
I think it came from a green book.
Yes. And then you don't mean Gaddafi's green book.
No, I mean the Quran.
Yes.
But something that is different in Sweden would be Poland and what used to be called Eastern Europe, the Visegrad countries.
Yes.
The European Union has been trying to force migration policies upon Poland and upon Hungary and upon Czechia and all these countries, yes, because their borders have been more or less closed.
Yes, they are sick of all this Islamic shit.
I think the Poles have said that, they have compared Christmas in Warsaw with Christmas in Berlin and they know what they prefer.
Yes.
The interesting thing is that this year, or the year 2017, they started formalizing some kind of they started working together, which we haven't seen before as formalized. It's still not an organization, but the interesting thing that these Central European countries are starting to fight the left liberal Western European narrative. I find that very interesting.
Yes. For some reason, they have some kind of instinct telling them that they must survive.
I think they managed to survive communism.
Yes.
And before that, large parts of Central Europe was under Islam.
Yes.
They were stopped at Vienna by the way, by John Sobieski,
Yes.
the King of Poland. And they still remember this. While in Western Europe, most of us just forgot.
Yes. Or forgot.
Well, we don't want to see this.
No.
So, back in Western Europe, we have Quran blocks.
Yeah. Quran blocks, yes, and no Christmas markets anymore.
No, what was that about the Christmas markets again?
Oh, they are calling it other things, like winter markets.
Yeah, right. That was somewhere in the UK, I think.
Yes, in the UK, in Germany.
Yes.
You know, yes. So.
Yeah. Yeah, they started with putting up Quran blocks, or security walls, whatever you want to call it, but it's really Quran blocks. They put them up in Copenhagen, and people immediately started calling them Quran blocks.
Yes.
Then they put them up in Stockholm after the terrorist attack.
Yes.
Now there's a lot of them in central Oslo too. In downtown Oslo, I've filmed some of them. So that's sad, but not surprising.
No, it's certainly not surprising. We could all see this coming.
Yes. I asked the Oslo city to give me the formal decision to put up these blocks, but I have yet to receive it. I would really like to see what reason they are stating in the decision.
Yes, you have to tell us.
Yes.
When you have come back home, and
yes,
hopefully
it's in the mail.
Yes.
Also, this year was Donald Trump's first year as U.S. president.
Yes, that has been an interesting year.
Yes, he's the Twitter president.
Yes, indeed he is.
Yes.
Retweeting Jada Franson.
Yeah, that was great when he retweeted Britain first.
Yes.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I visited the Midwest a few months ago, and what I could see there was a booming economy with "We hire people's" signs everywhere. And this was in a small town area, not in a big city. And then I read later that there is 1 million plus new jobs in the US since he became president.
Yes.
I kind of doubt that would have happened under Hillary.
And Swedish mainstream media, they are absolutely obsessed with Trump.
Yes, they still go on with this narrative. Trump is dumb. Trump is dumb. Trump is dumb. Or he's mean.
This is the first day of the year, and what does Dagens Nyheter write about? Trump.
Oh, he was mean.
Yes, his New Year's party.
Yes.
Yes, the tickets. The
Yeah.
price of the tickets has gone up.
Right. Yeah.
So now, well, I guess that the Democrats can't participate anymore.
No. The funny thing is, he's been playing 3D chess with his opponents since his first day in office.
Yes.
And I think he's winning. The funny thing is, the United States are starting to get respected again. Well, you could say that he's not popular in Western Europe. Who cares about Western Europe? But he is respected by his enemies.
Yes.
Yes. They might not like him, but at least they respect him.
Yes. Yes, fear is also a kind of respect.
Yes. So right before last year ended, there were protests that erupted in Iran. And there are speculations whether these protests were spontaneous or whether it was staged by, was it the Council of Guards or something? Because
some kind of regime organization.
Yes, but it looks like even if they staged the protest, it might have gotten them a little out of hand when they started chanting anti-Islamic things.
Yes, and they really don't like Islam.
No. So Iranians do not want an Islamic Republic,
No.
and neither should we.
You said that you read an interesting thing, that they are chanting, "We are Aryans, we don't pray to an Arab."
Right, yeah, that was interesting.
Hmm.
The left here in the West, their minds are going to explode.
Yes.
So we don't know what will happen with those protests. We don't know what's happening in 2018.
No.
I'm still hoping that this will be the year of the red pill.
Yes. That's from Matrix, by the way.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
No, that's the popular term.
Yes.
But anyway, we still hope this will be a year when people wake up and stop sleeping, or stop consciously looking away and hoping that everything is going to be fine. I can move to my nice neighborhood and everything's going to be fine there. No, it won't. So please wake up.
Yes. There will never be fine when Islam is in the neighborhood.
Exactly. So I guess this will be our short short review.
The short review, yes.
Yes.
The longer one will come in 1 or 2 days.
Yes. So that's really all we have to say right now, I think, unless you have something else to add.
I don't think so right now.
Okay, so thank you very much for participating.
Oh, thank you for letting me participate here.
So before I end this, I would just like to thank everyone who supported this channel in 2017. That's greatly appreciated. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is of any importance, please consider sending $1 or 2 or 10. So until next time, have a nice day, God bless, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.